In this video, I'm given 10 days to build a clone base, and I am challenging against Creed as well, who is also given 10 days to build a clone base. So we're both building clone bases, and at the end, you guys could just see who did it better. But again, this is just a little fun challenge thing. There's no prize or anything like that. So on the first day, I just was brainstorming and coming up with ideas, and the idea I came up with was Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda just in the middle and all the clones around getting briefed on a mission. So I wanted to make a hangar bay around that, and yeah, so that was what I did on the first day. As you can see, there's not a ton of space to put anything. So I was thinking, okay, so let's put in a small Star Wars vehicle. And I was looking around what I have built already to see what's the smallest Star Wars vehicle I have anyway. And I could see that the smallest thing I have is a speeder. And there's a problem with that. It's very hard to fit in a speeder in this space to get this set up I want. Now, it's not necessarily a bad thing to not have a vehicle on here, but that means I have to fill in this empty space with something else. And then another problem is, well, maybe, like, this is a half a full base plate. And if you don't know what a full base plate size is, it's basically this big. As you can see, that is way too big for this. So there's no like base plate that's like a little bit more than that. It's either I work with this small amount of space or I work with too much space. So I'm just gonna go with the shorter route and work with the smaller amount of space and try to make it as good looking as possible. Basically, I have to replace this speeder right here with this blue one because it matches with the whole thing. There's some parts here, there's some parts here. It's gonna take a little bit longer to build because they're not just all in one place. First, I just have to build the speeder and then build up the rest of the walls here and stuff. It is day 872. It's actually not, but I forgot what day I'm on, so ever since the other recording I did, it's been 2 days since then. I haven't really built a ton. I forgot why. But anyways, I'm currently looking up designs of like wall greebling techniques and stuff. Not carbon copying, stealing people's builds, but I'm just taking a little bit inspiration on how to do this because I've never really done wall greebling stuff before. So from the extensive research I have done, I've figured out that I could probably use some piping and put it along the walls and stuff. One of the things I realized is that for a mission brief, everyone studying the plan on this little hologram is just not realistic. I need a hologram table like on this thing over here. I need a big table. So that's what I'm gonna do, try to figure out how to make a table within this space. To finish up this wall, I need a 1x1 plate. And then I was thinking, where am I gonna find a 1x1 in all this mess? And then I saw this right here. That literally never happens. I'm just gonna take this out and put this on here. Now I just gotta finish up this speeder and tile off this whole roof and should be done. After 10 days of building, this is the clone base, and there's a lot of things I like to show you guys in this, so let me just go through them all. The first thing is that the whole idea of all the clones being huddled up around to get a mission brief, I mean, it looks like this from a top-down view. I mean, it still kind of works, but it's not like what the original idea was, but I mean, it's mainly due because of the space, but it still works. And the hologram table thing looks really cool as well. And this over here took me a little bit to make. It was just all these exposed wires and fans. Just make it look like, I don't know, something technical because it's like Star Wars and it's supposed to be a little hangar bay. And over here, as you see, I could just added these like little yellow accents here just to make the wall look a little bit more interesting. Now this took a little bit to do because I don't have like an infinite amount of Lego bricks, so finding all the bricks just to make these straight ends over here to make the wall look a little bit more interesting, that took forever, but it came out really well. It was definitely worth the time. And down over here you could see that I have this little weapons rack and just like some gear for the clone troopers and this little computer here as well. And the right side over here we have a computer and a clone trooper helmet. And the same thing on the other side, just a little bit different. Huge thanks to Creed for asking me to do this challenge. It was a ton of fun. Please check out his video. It's on the end screen right here. And you guys could decide whether or not I did this better or he did better. Again, this was just a challenge. No, just purely for fun. There's no like prize or anything like that. And yeah, I might bring this to Brick Fair, Virginia 2024. I hope this inspired you to do something you didn't think you could do, because I didn't think I could do this clone base, and well, here it is. You should always set goals that you think you cannot achieve. That was the only way it could get better. And yep, that is it. Goodbye.